Alrighty guys, today is the day that we do some science. The science is, what does the inline 6 4.2 liter sound with a FlowMaster? Good question. We do not know, but Todd and I both want to know the answer. What it sounds like with a FlowMaster with the 4.2 liter. Sounds like a fascinating idea. So I already got the jacked up work done. Let's see what we can do. Let's get started. So not the prettiest piece of cutting work, but almost there. Yes. Well, they broke out the blade, so that's unhelpful, but we're almost cut all the way, so that's nice, but we got a little bit more that we got to get this thing off, so. Not the best cutting job, but well, the job did cut. Eventually. Alrighty, so we got Todd trying to tighten up some stuff. We'll see how he sounds here in just a moment.
Yeah, it feels good. Nature of the beast is though, after a little while you'll still have to come back around. I'll get up on here again and just
I feel like it's twisting
tighten.
as much.
Yeah. You want it back there?
Sure. Oh, want to show them the setup first?
Oh, sure.
Show the people what we've done.
Well, it will be nice to have better. Is it on?
Yeah.
Alright, peoples. So, it's a very clampy, but there's the FlowMaster FX. And we got our 2 3/4 adapter there to the 3-inch, and we just clamped it. I'm not good enough at exhaust welding yet to do that correctly. And then we cut off the best we could here. Did another adapter on there as well, another clamp, and we needed 8 inches of pipe there to finish off our run. So, like I said, lots of clamps, not the prettiest setup, but it should work. Bear's going to start up and we'll see what kind of leaks we got, but it feels pretty soft. We were able to reuse all the original mounting and isolation grommets, so didn't break any bolts on that connection. So we'll see how it sounds. I think it's going to be pretty good. side.
Mm-hmm.
On this side,
Yep.
is a 9/16.
Okay.
And then it's 15 on the other side.
Alrighty.
So
For tightening purposes.
if you hear any starts to get louder,
Mm-hmm.
then or just whenever you're up underneath there again.
Just give everybody a little tighten up.
So,
Okay, okay.
the U-bolts.
Mm-hmm. Alrighty.
So, but yeah, everything up there feels nice and tight.
Cool.
But not weakly.
Mm-hmm.
The area that seemed like it was a little bit
Loose there. Yeah, okay.
It's kind of weird. It's still, we went from an offset to a straight, so we're still taking everything and we're bending it that way. So that's kind of to do with that.
Yeah. Alright guys, so we'll have to test it out on the drive at some point in the future, but exhaust work is done. And we got rid of the, not overly crusty, but it's definitely going to be heading that way, muffler. And replaced it with a Flow FX by FlowMaster. So check out the links down below in the description, and we can get you the kit that we use to get this on, including a FlowMaster as well. And you probably need a few other parts, but we can get you the basic stuff anyways down in the links below. So let's take a listen to what the brand new FlowMaster muffler we put on the Envoy, what that sounds like in a cold start on the interior. I'm gonna put you right there, and let's start her up. Not bad. Yeah, so we're going to take a little bit of a run to get some fuel. I'm going to let you ride along while we do it. So while I'm thinking about it, so I've already been able to drive the Envoy around a little bit as we get everything hooked up here so that we're ready to go. But definitely seems like the muffler noise is a little bit on the louder side in the interior than I was thinking. We'll let you drive along and listen, but also we'll see how my ears pick up on it today as well. But it seems like there's a little bit more of a lot more reverb and resonating inside of the cabin than I would particularly like. So potentially we have to look at another option. But let's drive around, see what it sounds like on our way to the gas station. We're going to warm up here just a little bit, and that will help with some RPMs. But about 14,000 cruising RPM. It sounds really nice and quiet. But if you get over that, hit 15, 16, it really does seem like it starts getting a little bit annoying. So we'll just stick you guys right over there, let you listen as we roll. As you can see, about kind of revved it up to about 19,000 RPM, not too loud. The real thing is getting up to like 40 or 50. That's where we really start having a little bit of extra noise. But I mean, just cruising around town, once you get it up to speed, obviously, it really doesn't sound too bad. But we'll keep rolling here. Yeah, but right through there, you get like 19,000 RPMs. A little bit noisy on the inside. Alright guys, so we also didn't have the issue with filling up and the gas coming back out, so hopefully that means replacing the canister there was the issue for that. I believe it was, but thankfully I think that is fixed there, which is good. So now we're gonna head on out of here, hopefully head on home, and we'll let you listen to it as we drive around here some. Interesting. So like it's more of in between 19, 23,000 RPM, or not 1,000, but 2,300 RPM. That's where you get a lot more of the vibration inside the cab. This is what I'm just watching over here with the RPMs. But if you're running it more over that, like 2,400, it actually gets a little less loud, which is interesting. Right through there, that's where it's a little bit noisy. So for me anyways, my ears tend to have issues with different noises just because of medical stuff. So for me it's a little bit on the irritating. It's not overly hopefully bad, but just long term, if I'm driving it for long periods of time, it's going to be a bit of an issue for me. But yeah, so anywhere from like 15 to 2300 RPMs is where it gets pretty noisy, but once you get it below 15 typically, it's a really nice sound, really not that bad. So pretty cool. Alright guys, so if you're looking at being able to do a project like this on your Envoy, Bravada, Rainier, Trailblazer, we got the links down in the description below for this particular FlowMaster exhaust. As I said, I'll probably at some point switch it out for another one. I always like FlowMaster, make good sound, but probably one that absorbs the sound just a little bit more, I think, for me anyways. But if you want this particular one, we got that linked. We got the extra exhaust pieces and stuff, so you can be able to put together what you need for yours. That is it for today's video. Like, subscribe, and if you want to see more projects like this, or car news, or car events, or all the other content that we seem to do on this channel, let us know, and we'll see you guys here next time. Bye bye.